Hi, everyone. Welcome to another California Psychics live stream. I am your moderator. I'm Carly, and I am here with one of our, not a new psychic, but new to the stream, Psychic Delphine. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm very well. Thank you for having me on.
Great to have you. How long have you been a psychic with California Psychics?
About 7 years now, since 2015, March 2015.
That is awesome. 7 years. And what are
Yeah.
your specialties to give everyone an idea of what kind of questions they can ask?
I do love and relationships, career, deceased loved ones, lost objects. I use a variety of mediumship, spirit guides, and tuning into the Akashic record, which is seeing your future.
Ooh, that is very interesting. I know we're going to get some great questions today. For everyone that is new here, I want to go over a few ground rules. I want to make sure that you, if you're asking about someone else, please use their first name. It helps Psychic Delphine connect faster, trying to get to as many questions as we can today. And if your username is not your first name, make sure you state your first name as well. We won't be able to answer any questions about health, anything legal questions, so anything about pregnancy or illnesses or court cases, those we won't be able to answer. But like Delphine said, anything about your love life, your relationships, a deceased loved one, those are all up for grabs. So make sure you're putting your questions in right now. Again, we're going to try to get to as many questions as we can in the next hour. In the last 15 to 20 minutes, we're going to switch over to tarot. So maybe you're not comfortable putting your full question out there. You can just say, can I have a love card or a career card? Delphine will pull that card for you and interpret it to do with whatever topic you want a reading over. Whew, that was a lot of ground rules. Again, that's for everyone that's new. But if you're not new, just go ahead, hit that heart right now. I want to see how many repeat customers we have here today. I'm excited to get to everyone's question. Delphine, are you ready for the first question?
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay, let's see. They are coming in fast. This is from Shauna over on Facebook says, will me and my ex get back together and get married? We don't have Shauna's ex.
Okay, sure. I do see a very slow reconciliation with this gentleman. I'm not being shown a marriage as such at the moment, but I do see you being able to give this another chance. I have a feeling this relationship has been on and off. This isn't the first time you've had a split. This could actually be the third time you've had a split. And I do see you being able to try again, but I would say your ex has he becomes quite avoidant. So if there's a problem, he'll run away from the problem. So as long as you can try and rectify that and work on that issue, it will take time. Then you could continue with the relationship, but it will be challenging.
Interesting.
So it's not bed of roses, that one. But the good news is, yes, you will reconcile.
It's always good to know. And she says, okay, thank you. Let's see. We have our next question is from Haley over on YouTube. When do you see me finding full-time work?
Haley with full-time. About 3 to 4 weeks from now. You're looking at end of February going into early March. There's a contract being signed. You're signing a contract. It may be something that's linked to working with children, young adults, or care work, something caring in some way. It might not be exactly what you want, but it's definitely going to tie you over nicely. I would say it's more of a transition job, your next job. So it's very, very early spring, end of winter, early spring that it comes in. 3 or 4 weeks, you'll find it.
That sounds very promising.
Very promising. It's full time. It's full time as well. It'll be the hours you want.
That is perfect.
We didn't know. Can't see if she's got any feedback.
I don't have any from Haley. Does any of that sound familiar? Anything in childcare? I'll look out for I'll look out for your comment to see if that sounds familiar to you. While I look for the next person, let's see. Christina says, "Will I think Andre or Andrea and I be friends again? Is he my twin flame?"
Twin flame, the magic words, right?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Yes, I think you will rekindle the friendship, but he's a bit at a distance at the moment. His energies are a little bit at the distance. Also, he's going traveling soon. He may have done a lot of traveling, hiking. I'm seeing a mountain with him. So I don't know if he might be doing this again. So it could be like a bit of a long distance friendship for a bit while he does this traveling and exploring. I would say there is a sort of soul connection here. I would say it's about you both. The energies feel like you're both learning something together, like you're both going on a journey of discovery. I do think that you will continue the friendship, though, yes. But in a way, your paths do divert slightly because he's off kind of traveling. Maybe there's new work for him. So the paths are slightly, it's like you're going on your journey of discovery, he is as well, but there's bits of contact coming in as well. So I don't think he's gone. So that's that's good news.
That is good news indeed.
See a mountain with him, mountain climbing.
Oh. And then again, Christina, if any of this sounds familiar, just send that validation over and I'll be looking for your comment. And this goes for everyone that we get your question going. Feel free to get that communication going. I'll check in on the comments and show them up on the screen as Delphine is giving your reading. It makes it a little bit more back and forth, just like you're on a regular reading on the phone. Let's see, our next question comes from Tiffany over on YouTube. Why did Johnny withdraw communication after he reached out first? Do you see things potentially changing for the better?
Oh, that's quite a complicated one, isn't it? Something going on around him, I think, could be family work issues. I don't think it's to do with you. Why it's not you because of you that he's pulled back. I wouldn't say he's withdrawn communication. I would say he's gone a bit quiet. I do think he will come back in with more communication over the next 2 to 3. Could be 2 to 3 days or weeks, no later. But I think there is a family situation, a problem going on around him. I'd say there's a lot going on around this man. Lots of issues that he's juggling, and he's probably not quite in the right frame of mind. Like to chat quite a lot. I think you are. You enjoy chatting daily, but he's at the moment he's just not in a good place. He may tell you bits of it when he comes back in. He's not going to tell you everything, but he may give you hints here and there. So I would say yes, he does come back in, but don't take it personally with his withdrawal.
Interesting. And then one of our earlier questions from Christina, she said, "Thank you very much for the reading." And then I haven't seen anything from Tiffany, but I wanted to call out real quick. Our viewership is rapidly going. I just keep seeing the numbers go up. We have 144 people watching right now. I want to do some shout outs to some 145. It just keeps going up. So thank you over to the people that on Facebook that are watching. Myrna and Michelle and Monica and Vanessa, thank you so much. And over on YouTube, we have Tamika and Michelle Krantz and Alyssa, Leanne, thank you so much. Cynthia, we definitely wouldn't be here without everyone watching because then it would just be me and Delphine chatting and it's not as interesting. So thank you all for watching. Make sure that you hit that like button on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. If you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe, you'll get notified every time we go live. You'll never miss one of our lives again. And over on YouTube, on Facebook, like our page. Again, you'll get push notifications every time we go live and you can get your questions answered. Delphine, what's your schedule looking like coming up so people can get in the queue and get a one-on-one personal reading from you?
Sure. The next time I'm online on California Psychics is tomorrow, Tuesday, at 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific time, and then again Tuesday, the same day, 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Pacific time. But I'm actually on 6 days a week anyway, so throughout the day, so you can just look on my timetable on California Psychics, and you will be able to book an appointment. You will see when I'm on.
That is awesome. Yes. As Delphine said, we're going to link her bio in the comments and also in the post description, so you can go directly to her profile and, like she said, book an appointment. You're not going to want to miss a one-on-one reading. Okay, let's see what else we got coming through. Ooh, going so fast. So this is from Vanessa over on Facebook. Hello, Psychic Delphine. What do you see for me and Seth in the next few months? I'm a Leo and he's a Virgo.
Okay. You're quite outgoing then. I think he's more of a homebody. Straight away when I tuned in. I do see you actually hanging out quite a lot. I do see you making plans to, like, arrangements to meet up. I see a lot of fun activities. There's a day trip you'll do. It feels like it's very green. It's outdoors, and you're walking hand in hand or arm in arm, and it's nature. So there's a little mini day trip coming up very soon, within the next two weeks. It could be a weekend, a Sunday. He's definitely inviting you into his home as well. And there's a sort of a lunch or dinner feel with that. So that's coming up. So there's quite a few little treats coming up for you together. I think you're getting to know each other more. So it's just that enjoyment of, like, spending time with each other. But I would say when I tune into his energies, he is very much a homebody, so wanting to cook, being in the home, and you're more sort of party girl, out and about. So I think it's just finding that balance, because it might be you don't want to overwhelm him and start, like, making loads of plans and things for going out. So yeah, I see definitely things are very smooth. I don't see a lot of emotional expression at the moment, but I think that could come in time. But I think he would be quite consistent with planning to see you, which is, I think, the main thing you're looking for over the next 3 months.
That is awesome. Let's see. Does anyone else have any Valentine's questions coming up? Anyone that they're looking for a certain someone to get some insight on before their date? Let us know in the comments as well. I look for the next question. Let's see. This is from Trevor over on Facebook. Will my ex Katie, who's a Leo, and I, a Scorpio, get back together?
Let's have a look. She's going to need a bit of time. I feel she is actually, this is for Katie, she's actually going out and finding herself at the moment. She's still completely single, so I don't think that's an issue. Don't have any competition, but she's very much finding herself. I do see communication between you. It's a very slow reconnection. It may be a little bit of a grey area actually for a while, but you've got to give her that space. When I tune into this lady, I feel half of her wants a relationship, the other half of her wants to be a free spirit and wants to kind of explore life, travel, that kind of thing. So you're going to have to kind of meet in the middle with her, and it may be that you do communicate, you do meet up, but it's kind of unlabeled or it's unofficial, and it could be like you're gradually kind of getting to know each other again. You're having to rebuild from the start. That's how it feels. But I would say don't push for things. I would say don't push. Let her come to you, even if it's a very small amount of contact. I think over the next few weeks, let her come to you. There's an issue with your car as well. You're going to get your car fixed, or you've got MOT. This is something with your car. You're looking for a new car. Could be a validation or just something I'm seeing. Is that right?
Interesting. I know. Trevor, let us know in the comments. I'll be sure to look out for it.
Mm-hmm.
I had a couple people just saying, I want a reading. And so if you just popped in, please make sure you comment with your question. And if you're asking about someone else, make sure you use their name as well. It just helps Delphine connect faster because we're trying to get to as many people as possible. Let's see. Next question is from Mirna. What are my boyfriend Jesus's intentions with me? We've been dating for 7 months.
I think her boyfriend's called Jesus, right?
Jesus, Jesus, yeah.
Oh, is it Jesus? Okay, I can see it there. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Wow. Intentions with me. Okay, intentions. Gosh, you sound very suspicious. Well, the good news is I don't see you needing to be suspicious with this man's energy. He's quite playful, quite fun. He's had a very big letdown with a previous relationship. I think this is the one just before he met you. Like a big breakup. I feel she may have strung him along or something like that. So he's still healing, but he's very playful, wants to enjoy life. He definitely has an attraction for you, but he doesn't want to put himself in a vulnerable position where he's getting hurt again. So that's why he's not giving the game away much, you see. But for you, it's like a game of chess. You're going along with it. You're playing along with the game of chess with him. You're slowly enticing him in. So I think this could actually go into a relationship where it does have a long-term feel to it. But you've got to be careful not to sort of take things too quickly with him, because I think he's still in the healing process. But I would say the connection is very nice between you. It is quite genuine.
Very nice. And we have a question from someone named Perry on YouTube. But Perry, you didn't use the other person's name. So read your question because it is interesting. But make sure you use the person's name as well. Okay, let's see. Tamika says, hi, Delphine. Well, welcome. Do you see any positive change of career, of new job and money?
Yeah, I get an April feel for that. Spring could go from March to May. So I feel April. Yes, I do see a new job. I think it's something in the same field you're in. Do you do something medical or something with nursing? I get a hospital or clinic with this. Little bit more money, definitely. I think it's a department or a role that is more suited to you. I think where you are at the moment feels very chaotic. You feel very pressured. I think where you're going is a little bit smaller and little bit more relaxed for you. So the answer is yes, definitely a new job change. There's also a little bit of training you're going to do as well this year that gets you up the ladder a bit. I think for some reason the last 2 years you've kind of put the training on hold. I don't know why this is, but you were supposed to do it a couple of years ago, but you didn't. And I think it's more like the fall of this year, maybe September, you start some sort of training course. It could even be going into something like psychology or another type, social work, something that branches out of what you're doing. But it'll run alongside nicely with your new job.
Very nice.
We don't know. We don't know if I'm right with the medical, but we'll see.
Well, I hope. Yeah, let us know, Tamika, in the comments. I'll look for it. Perry did respond, but before we go into that, I want to really quickly remind everyone that we have a promo code. So for everyone that is a new customer, so you've never gotten a reading with California Psychics before, this is your sign. You need to create an account, and when you create an account, use the promo code Delphine5. Delphine 5 will get you $5 bonus added onto your account to extend that reading a little bit longer. And it can be with Delphine, or it can be with any of our psychics on the line. You just have to create an account for the first time, and then in the promo code section, type in Delphine 5 for that $5 extra added to your account. Let's see what this next question is. Okay, so oh, there was only part of it. 1 second. Let me go find the original real quick. Okay. So she said, thank you for reading my question. Sorry, I wanted to maintain some anonymity with his name. Does his initial works? Oh, I didn't see that. His initial is C. What are his feelings toward me, and do you see this leading? And her previous one had said that they work together. So it's a crush she has in the workplace, and his initial is a C.
Okay, sure. Let's have a look at this gentleman. I get a sense that he is very professional in the workplace, but he has noticed your energy. He thinks you're a very helpful person and you're good at your job. He's almost a bit scared of disrupting you when you're working. Like he's not a predatory person. He's not going to try and invade your space or anything. So he's quite reserved in that way. So I feel it will grow into a friendship. I see you having to sort of take the initiative and talk to him more. I would say do it slowly, gradually. I wouldn't do it don't ask too many personal questions in the beginning. There's a works drinks or works event thing, like small, low key, that you're going to go to. He's there. I feel this is in the coming maybe 5-6 weeks, roughly, spring, and you're going to get to know each other and talk more. But I would say this is a bit of a slow one to get to know him. He doesn't really want to cross a line, but he would like to get to know you. So there is potential to meet up and have something a bit romantic with him, but it would have to go through a friendship route first. So acquaintanceship, then friendship, then there is some potential of a romantic date. I feel he is single. I do feel he is single. He may be recently split from somebody, or if he's not single, he's going through something where he's separating. He may tell you. So it's interesting. I think there's a lot of eye contact between you, which makes it it's like you get mixed signals because there's eye contact.
Interesting.
So I would say just let it flow and be positive.
Very nice. We actually had some follow-ups that I wanted to point out. So Vanessa from earlier said, follow-up, yes, I'm going to travel to his house for a week in 3 weeks and a date for Valentine's Day out in the park. And
that was the walking in the green.
Yeah, exactly. So some definite validation right there. Another follow-up we had is from Tamika. She says, yes, my job is too busy, little stress work with younger children. I've been applying for office work and secretary jobs.
That was good. That was good, wasn't it? I got the job. I'm quite good with jobs, right?
Spot on. Okay. So again, everyone, if you ask a question, make sure you're listening and send us those follow-ups too, so we can make sure we're on the right track. Okay. Next one is from. Oh, I almost had one. Okay. It says, hello, my name is Neha Kushal. I lost my job mid-December. I'm going through a very stressful and anxious period. Will I get a new job soon?
Okay, there's 2 jobs coming in for you. I get a short job, like a temporary job coming in very soon. So within the next month, give or take a week or so, about a month, 4 weeks, give or take. And this is your stepping stone job. Don't be too fussy with this next job. Just take something that is suitable for you, because then the next job will be something you can be in longer term. And I think you could find that later on in the year, maybe 6 to 8 months, but there's definitely an opportunity coming very soon. It may not be the exact money you want, but it's definitely, it's good, it's worth taking. So that's what I see for you. So it's not all bad. I think the last job you were in a way it's good you kind of got out of that, because I don't think that was the right direction for you anyway. So you're definitely on the new path now, and it's very positive.
I love it. This next one is from over on YouTube, Shanae. Hi, Shanae. Will Gregory and I reconcile? Please pick me. I picked you.
Gregory, okay. This is a difficult one because I get a sense he's a bit angry. Might not be angry with you, but angry with life. There's issues here with this gentleman. I do see some sort of contact coming in. It's not for a while though. Could be a little bit of a grey area with the full reconnection. It's a difficult one, this one. I would say you yourself need to have boundaries with him. So I would say don't make it too easy for him to sort of reconnect with you. You've got to put some boundaries there. I think sometimes he can be a little bit passive aggressive with words. That's the feeling I get with his energy. He's also very changeable, so he may need you for something. He may need you to help him with something, or for support or something like that. Again, you need to put boundaries. So there is a reconnection, but you've got to make sure it's balanced. Otherwise he could pull away again. And I don't know, he's quite a confused guy. So I'd say boundaries. So yes, slow reconnection, but put boundaries. Oh, I can't hear you.
Sorry.
I can hear you now.
I was saying that's good advice. Sometimes knowing how to go back into a relationship is half the battle, because you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. Our next question is from Mary Masters over on Facebook. I'm looking into starting a business working with dogs, helping to heal them. Does this look like a good path for me?
Yes, I feel you could definitely do this. I see a website, so I see you designing some sort of website. You'll run it like alongside, it'll be like a side business alongside something else you do. You may offer healing to cats as well. I don't think you'll necessarily limit it to just dogs. You may even do a course where you do like dog training course or something, combine it. So you'll have like little dog training workshops. I'm being serious with this. I think people will find you and they will book you. So it's like a combination of training them, but also a bit of healing as well. I think it could actually do quite well. You'll get small numbers, so small groups of people, like maybe one-to-ones or small groups. I don't think it will take off straight away. It will take time. I think it will be like a word of mouth thing. But you may use social media in a very clever way, actually, to promote yourself. I think you'd be very popular on some social media apps. You'd have to be very clever about the videos and things you'd put on there. So yes, I get it's very unique what you're doing. There's not a lot out there like it. So I think it could actually you'd do very well with it.
That is awesome. And it sounds like fun too.
Yeah, it does. It's very nice. I've given healing to a dog before. It's very nice.
Oh.
You get healing back as well when you do it.
Yes. Yeah. We have about 15 minutes of just straight questions. And then don't forget, everyone, we're going to switch over to tarot. So in case you don't want to ask your question out loud to everyone, you can just say, I would like a love card or a career card, and we'll rapid fire go through as many as we can. But we have 15 more minutes of regular questions. So our next one is from Vanessa. She says, hello, Delphine. Do you see me entering a committed romantic relationship with Jamie? Thank you so much.
I think this is a slow one. You have to take it very slowly. Could be difficult to get the title labels. I think you could discuss it with him. I do see it having more of a girlfriend boyfriend type feel over the next few months though, so that's good. He's the sort of person, he would have to really get to know you. It's many months where it's that girlfriend boyfriend feel. So yes, potentially, but you would have to not kind of pressure him for it. He has to come to you. You have a nice connection between you. You have a lot in common. You talk about very interesting things like politics, current affairs. He's very much in the mind. So he's not necessarily very emotionally expressive, but he is very much in the mind. So I'd just use that, work on that, work with that.
Nice. And I saw an interesting question from someone on YouTube named BU. BU, if you can just tell me what your name is, I can go ahead and pick your question as well.
Can I, sorry to interrupt, can I switch my heating off? I can take my phone with me. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Go for it.
You can still see me. You can see me. I'm so sorry. It's just it's freezing here, but I've heated the flat up. We're in the middle of a very cold spell here in UK.
No worries.
And I have to put it up. I'm here.
You're good. I just want to remind everyone, if you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get notified whenever we go live, so you never miss a live again. We'll send you push notifications for those. And our next question is going to be from Beth. Beth wants to know, is David her person? If so, when will he come back?
David, okay. You are sort of, you do have a soul connection. Yes, he does come back. I think he's a bit like a rubber band. Oh. So he kind of, you can stretch him and he comes back in again. He has his own issues. I think, I don't know if he gets a bit moody or like he becomes like a little hermit crab. You know, they go in the shell. He will pop back out again when he's ready. I don't think he sees it as he's gone. He just sees it as he's having time to himself. So this may be something you need to explain to him when he comes back in, that you at least say to him, at least you need to tell me when you need space. And I think you could work something out together. But I think the challenge of the relationship will be that he needs to tell you when he needs time to himself. So I don't think he's seeing it as that it's that he's gone. He still expects you to be there. Next contact would be, I would say, over the next few weeks. It's not long, a month maximum. He's talked about an engagement with you, but he's not followed through. So when he next does it, you need to make a joke and say, oh, well, where's the ring then? I bet he's talked about it with you.
That's funny. Yeah, it's got to be direct, especially if he doesn't even know he's gone. Okay, our next
people don't. They don't know if they're gone, do they?
Our next question is from, hope I'm pronouncing this right, Nikwa. Hello, ladies. How does Dion feel towards me? Will we reconcile?
Dion. He's a bit of a floating leaf, this man. You're very much rooted with relationships. He sort of floats about. You could get some contact, yes, but I just feel he's probably not as ready as you to dive in head first. He's not as ready as you to put roots down and settle. So you've got to bear that in mind when he does come back in. Maybe keep it light, keep everything nice and light. I think he got a little bit scared. I think things were going too quickly. They got intense and he got a little bit scared. That's what I think's happened, what I feel's happened. So yes, you will have a chance to reconnect. He's definitely contacting you, but you don't want to kind of give him the impression that you're you know, that you're wanting anything really deep. Let that kind of come from him. It might take a while though for him to get that. I think he could, in the long term, he could be a little bit weak for you, or a little bit immature longer term, but it's up to you if you want to, you know, pursue this.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta think if that's what you want, and if not, it's okay. And if it does, at least you have some answers to go off of. Our next question from Eli or Ellie. Hi Delphine, should I take this new job I've been offered and leave my current one? I'm so unsure of what is best.
I don't think you're leaving just yet. There's a negotiation with the money, with the salary, with the job they're offering you. I think the negotiation will take a few weeks. You could go if you want. I think where you are is beginning to get a little bit toxic. There's 2 women there around you where you work, and I think there could be managers, or one's a manager higher than you, and it's becoming a little bit pressured. Maybe they're trying to control things. Your new role would offer you a bit more freedom with things. You wouldn't feel so controlled. You've got to make sure the salary's right. I don't think it's a negative move. You could definitely do it. I'd say it's a more responsible job you're going into, more responsibility. So yes, you could definitely do it. I think you're very scared of change though. Maybe this is part of your growth, your journey. You mustn't be scared. I think you would probably be happier in the new job. So is it toxic where you are? That's what I feel. It's very competitive.
So far, she just said thank you, but we'll see.
Okay.
Ellie, let us know if your current situation at work is toxic. Okay, our next question is going to be from let's see, Cynthia. Will I lose my apartment? Recouping from broken leg, little savings, can't work yet, no work from home. Do you see money coming in to help?
I don't think you'll lose it. No, I think there's an option to get a lodger or like a student temporarily that can pay you rent if you can do that. I don't know how it works with a contract, but I think that's a way you could do it. Work's coming in very soon. I actually see you finding a job where you're working from home remotely. It might not be the exact job you want, like your dream job, but it's money coming in. You'll find it through an agency, because you're saying you can't work yet. I do see you working this year. It'll be through a recruitment agency, recruitment consultant. It'll be remote. So there's 2 things here, 2 sources of income I think that you could potentially get. So there will be a way forward for you. Your leg, I think, I'm not allowed to talk about medical, but I think it's about you weren't feeling you were moving forward. So in a way you needed this rest. It was like you had to take time out to rest, because what I actually see longer term for you is you'll retrain when you're completely recovered. You'll retrain and do like a higher degree or a course or something. You'll retrain in a completely different direction. So this kind of, I know it sounds harsh, but it had to happen to get you onto a new path. So it's very temporary. This money problem you're going through is very temporary, but there'll be ways around it. I think spring's better for you. The month of May is lucky. I think your finances start to pick up around May.
Oh, something to look forward to. That's really good news. We have a couple of mediumship questions I wanted to point out. This one is from May. She says, I'm new. I would like a general reading, and if my friend Chris that died has a message for me.
Okay, I don't know if he's passed away in an accident. I get sudden passing, quick, and there's no, he's not ill. It's not an illness. So it may have been some sort of accident. I feel he's fine. I get a sense he stands next to a grandmother type figure, an older lady that he knew. He stands next to. He was about to move, or he was thinking of moving. He had a lot of plans. He was telling you about moving to another state. He may have had plans of opening a business. It might have been a shop or a restaurant or something like that. So I don't know if this is what he's told you, but this is what I get a sense of with him. That's what he's showing me. I do feel his energy is around you. He may have had an interest in cars or racing cars, or racing bikes, cars, mechanics. Quite happy-go-lucky. Likes beer. Show me a beer bottle. they do show you funny things. And there's a ring. I don't know if this is for you. You're getting engaged, or maybe he was engaged. I don't know, but there's a ring, engagement ring on the finger. He's showing me.
May let us know.
Something with hairdressing as well. I don't know if you're getting your hair done for an event soon as well.
Yeah, let us know, May, if any of this sounds familiar. If you have any follow-up questions on this, that'd be very, very interesting. Another question we have is from Mackenzie. It says, does my husband Trent have any messages for me, and will I find love again?
First of all, with Trent, the first thing I get is gardening. He may have liked going in the garden, doing a lot of gardening, grew his own vegetables. The passing was quick. I feel it was a heart attack or something like that. Minimal pain with him. I feel he's with his mother. I don't know, you may have known the mother, actually, his mother. I do see a love on the horizon, but it's not in the kind of conventional love. It's more of the new guy does come in, but he comes in as a companion, like a friend. And it's through it's like a group of you, and you're doing like an activity. It could involve outdoors, or it's like a social group. It's a group of you, not a big group, but a few of you. And he's linked to that. And I think so initially it's like a friend. Hi, how are you? Oh, we're meeting here. You're joining us. We're going for a coffee, whatever it is. And like after a while, several months or so, it's like he would like to see you more often. And, it becomes like a companionship. So yes, there is a gentleman on the horizon for you. He's a very genuine person. The person coming in, he helps you with things, and that's what you want. So your husband is definitely around you, very much around you in the garden and kitchen area.
That sounds nice. We are about to switch over to tarot cards. But while you are getting ready for that, Delphine, can you remind everyone when you are going to be online next so people can get a one-on-one personal reading from you?
So the next time I'm on live on California Psychics is tomorrow, Tuesday, and it's 8 till 10 p.m. Pacific time and 1 till 3 a.m. in the morning Pacific time. I'm also on about 6 days a week, so my hours are all over the place, but I'm on nearly every day. So to book an appointment, you can just go to my profile on California Psychics.
That sounds wonderful. And reminder, everyone, that Delphine's bio is linked in the description of our YouTube video, as well as the Facebook post and the Facebook event. And if you're a new customer, you've never gotten a reading with California Psychics before, you can create an account today and add Delphine5 as the promo code. Delphine5 will get you $5 bonus added onto your account to extend that reading just a little bit longer with your favorite psychic. It can be Delphine or any of our psychics that are online at the time. But again, you can go to Delphine's bio and book an appointment or see her available schedule, because I know that she is going to love to do a one-on-one reading for everyone that's watching, but you have to get in her queue because I have a feeling she's going to be busy. Okay, let's see. So now we are going to tarot cards, and a reminder, you can ask a question, or you can just say, I want a future card or a card on my love life. Delphine will pick a card for you and interpret what that means. So our question, our card is going to be from Veronica, and she just says she's new here. Pick a card for her, please.
King of Wands, so it's fire sign, fire energy, passion. I'm being shown this is for like a new project you want to do, because there's wands here. So it could even be a creative project, some sort of business idea or project that's creative, involves a website. It could initially start off as a hobby, then you could make money from it, but it's getting that self-motivation going with this card, getting the fire energy going in you. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit stuck. You need to be more motivated, so that this will be your new start. Especially we've got Saturn is going into Aquarius on the 31st of January. So there's big shifts coming the first week of February. That's the first week of February is when you want to be starting.
Ooh, that sounds like that's a good card.
Yeah, it's a positive card. Next
one is from Brooke. She says she would like a love reading or general.
Well, this is a lovely card. It's the Four of Wands, so it is coming together, but it's also a celebration. I do see a love coming in here. I do see love on its way, whether it's with someone you already know or a new person. It's very soon. It feels like it's a wedding or something, some sort of social event. There's dancing, music, and you're coming together with this person. It could even be a Valentine date. But it's a very positive card with romance. It's a lot of joy. And enjoying yourself as well. It's very social. I think February will be a very sociable month for you, and there may be some invitations to social events that you need to go to.
That sounds like some fun times coming up for you, Brooke.
Yeah.
Over on YouTube, Michelle wants a love card, please.
Sure. Oh, the world. So this is a trip. Traveling over the next few weeks. There's going to be a small trip. I don't think this is a very long trip, but it's going somewhere where there's water, slightly warmer weather as well, a beach. And I feel that there'll be a person that is interested in you on this trip. They are approaching you in a very nice way. This is someone with darker hair, brown eyes, olive or darker, light brown skin complexion, tallish, slimish in build, quite jokey, good sense of humor. And I'm not saying it's necessarily a holiday romance, it could be, but it's there for you. Timing's hard, but I would say it is the next few months. So if there's a trip where you're getting on an aeroplane or having to travel, I would go on this trip.
Ooh, Michelle, that sounds like a fun trip. Another card, let's see. Randall would like a career.
Five of Wands, so competition. So you do a career that's very competitive. You may even be a bit of a workaholic where you're staying up late getting things done. You may work in project management. There is a new direction or a new project coming in with your career very soon. It's still a very competitive atmosphere. It could involve working with lawyers or legal work, legal contracts that you're organizing, you're dealing with. you are happy with this sort of line of work. So yes, there is a new role coming in very soon. I would say by June, or June is lucky, but it's very much about you rising to the top. I don't know if you're a lawyer or you work with legal stuff, is you're rising to the top because it's quite competitive where you are, but I think you enjoy that. So for you, it was actually finding the balance between sort of having relaxation time and work, because I think sometimes you're a workaholic.
I got confirmation from Michelle. She's going to Florida with a guy friend in 2 weeks. So
that was the
checking out.
Water, yeah, blue water. Yeah, hot, warm. Very good. Airplane, okay.
Okay, so let's see. Mike would like a card on his future, please.
Okay, general future.
Yes.
Well, it's not the best of cards, but I'll try and make it positive. So 8 of Swords. So actually, yes, it is positive straight away when I've tuned in. You were feeling quite trapped or stuck just in life generally. This could be emotionally, energetically. I feel this is more like November, December time last year, 2022. But the good news is you're actually freeing yourself from this now. It's a new start. I think this is very emotional, actually. This is an emotional card for you. You may actually take up a new hobby. It's a new hobby or activity that gets you out meeting people. It could be a meetup or something like that. And I think that puts you on a new path. But you've got to sort of be a bit self-motivated with that. But I do think you will get there with it. Career and other areas are fine, but it's just maybe you've gone into a bit of hibernation over winter. You're ready to come out of that. So this is what the 8 of Swords is about.
See, over on YouTube, Amira would like a love card, please.
Oh God, I've got the same card. Let me do it again. That is so scary. Probably still with the energy of the other person. Okay, let me always close a door when that happens. Okay. 7 of Wands. Here you've got lots of options. I mean, I think there's more than one interest, more than one love interest in you, or you're looking at more than one option. I have a sense one of these people is from your past. I'd say recent to mid-past, tallish person. And then I feel that there's someone around you now that sort of you're getting to know. So there's options here. And I think you might have to do a little meditation where you're clarifying what your soul needs. I have a sense you don't want to look back, you want to look forward. There is also a new energy coming in as well for love, because you've got lots of ones here. And this is fire energy, so it's very good. It's passion, enjoyment. So it may be that you do go on dates, but you're separating out, you're filtering out what is good for your soul and what isn't. That's the challenge, because it's a bit of a challenge, this card.
Interesting. Okay, we only have about 5 minutes left, so I'm gonna rapid fire choose our next one. Oh, I clicked one and it didn't go through, so it wasn't meant to be. Sorry. Oh, I found it again. Tani says a general card reading, please.
3 of Swords. Okay, it's not as negative as it looks. You may actually be going through like healing yourself, healing your heart. It may be several things. I feel more than one area. So it could be love life and family problems. And it's just, I think last year was quite heavy. The energies, you're feeling a bit vulnerable, a bit sensitive, but you are healing. The good news is you are healing the heart. You're healing yourself. you're moving forward. I think you're not going to repeat lessons from last year. You're actually coming into this year with like a new set of experiences where you're not having to repeat old patterns. I don't know whether you've just split with someone or got divorced, or there was some sort of ending. Might be more than one area. So it's good news. It's you're able to move forward now from this. Oh, is that what it is? We're not allowed to do readings on health, but this can mean illness as well. It can mean several things. But it's all, I think, maybe just taking care of yourself more. That's probably what you need to do with this card.
Yes.
There's better times ahead.
Yes, we wish you the best. Let's get one from Shelley. She says a future card, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is lovely. Page of Cups. So you're being made an offer. This could be a romantic offer. It could be an emotional romantic offer, but I feel it also ties in with work as well. So it could be at the same time, or it could be the two things are linked. The person that's coming in romantically or is around you romantically is making you some sort of offer to go into a partnership. This could be for a project. It could be to help each other out with something, a joint venture. So it might even be where they want to move in with you or buy a property with you. So they're making you a romantic gesture. So this is coming in. I don't know if this is what your plans are, is to buy a property with somebody, but I feel this will be what you get. So that'll be interesting.
I just want to say real quick, we are getting a lot of spam comments in here. So yeah, just letting people know that are commenting. You may be getting comments saying, "Oh, I can give you a free reading," and Venmo.
God. Okay.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure everyone that's watching knows that California Psychics will never reach out to you in the comments from like our psychics won't. You may see us answer from California Psychics, but it'll be our page. You'll know it's us. So I highly recommend you don't get any readings from people that are saying Venmo them in the chat. We have no affiliation with those people and cannot vouch for them. If you do want a reading, make sure you go to californiapsychics.com, or you can go and download our app and talk to the many psychics that we have. They are rigorously, can't say that word all of a sudden. We test them. We make sure that they are legit and real. So I want to warn everyone, please don't Venmo or Cash App anyone from the comments. Those are not California Psychics advisors. Okay, so we have time for maybe one, maybe two. Let's do one for Sammy. A career card, please.
You've got the Ten of Swords, which is, it may be that you're feeling there's an ending coming with a particular career. You're thinking of closing a door. There's a silver lining though, so all is not lost. There's a new door opening for you. This has been quite a traumatic experience for you because it's jumping into a new job. I do see a new job coming in. I think you're very worried about this. You may even have insomnia or sleepless nights from this. You may feel a sense of betrayal, or that somebody was talking about you, or there was a negativity with somebody in your current or previous job. But the good news is you're moving into a much more positive field of work. I would say the worst is now behind you with this, and there will be a new job that has a long-term feel to it coming in very soon. I would say over the next 2 to 3, could be months. I see a little holiday before that though. There's a mini holiday you're doing to have a bit of rest and recuperation.
That's nice. I think we're going to end it on that one, but I want to remind everyone of the promo code for Psychic Delphine. It's Delphine5. If you're a new customer, you can use Delphine5 in the promo code section. You'll get $5 extra added onto your account. Delphine's bio will be linked in the YouTube description as well as on our Facebook page. Make sure that you get in her queue. She is a fantastic advisor, and I know everyone is going to really, really love the personal one-on-one reading from her. Her schedule will be on her profile again, and she's on, like Delphine said, she's on 6 times a week. You can catch her profile on our website. And Delphine, this was your first time with our live. You did fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. You were wonderful, and I want to wish everyone a fantastic rest of their day. And Delphine, we'll see you again next time, and everyone else out there, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, everyone.